Hey guys, this is OoStarCareBearoO and I'm back. I just finished uploading a video for you guys. It's a really long video, it's like 20 minutes. I rambled a lot, I'm sorry about that. And it was covering topics. And now I'm making another video, which I kind of sort of felt like making this video because I like sharing you with you guys basically. You guys know all my Kool-Aid, okay? Like I like sharing the flavor of my Kool-Aid, and a lot of people, they don't like telling their business out there, but I don't have a problem with it because I feel like something that I could share might help you. I don't know, or it might. I don't know. Like there was this girl. She, her name is Fat Girls Can Do It, and she's this really cool girl who she her look is very I want to say Betty Page if she was plus size. She's like a plus size Betty Page, and she has her like bangs like this and really cool like look. I guess it's what do they call it? Rockabilly, I think. So her name is Fat Girls Can Do It, and usually when I go on YouTube, I don't try to discriminate like who I watch because I like watching all kinds of women. I like watching makeup gurus, and I like watching weight loss women, and for the most part I'm subscribed to a lot of either girls that do makeup or girls that are doing weight loss. And but I sort of have the tendency to gravitate towards more plus size because of the fact that I feel like we can relate to each other more. I can't relate as far as like fashion and whatever to a girl who's a size 2 when I'm like a size 32, It's just, I don't have skinny jeans and, I mean, all that, like, skinny girl stuff. And I'm not hating, I'm not a skinny girl hater. Hey, you're skinny, God made you skinny, go ahead, work your skinniness. I mean, God didn't make me fat, but I made myself fat, but oh well, But, I mean, God could have chosen to make me skinny too, so. Anyways, so this girl, she does videos. I think they're just random. She really doesn't have a like any specific like genre of she's not a beauty, whatever. She does what she wants. It's her channel. She can do what she wants, but I've stumbled upon her channel and I think she's a cool girl because she's very self confident. You know, she's not a skinny girl, but you know, she likes who she is, and I kind of sort of like that. Girls that are, or females that are more plus size and even bigger than plus size that are have a confidence to themselves, and which is something that I had to develop over the years because I used to be very extremely shy. I was like very quiet. Like this would be me. Hi, I'm Star Care Bear. Okay, so yeah, maybe I exaggerated a little, but that was who I used to be. I was very, very quiet and shy and everything, and then I sort of broke out of my shell. I guess you can say that. So now I'm this person who's like, whatever. I'm fat and what, It's not like I'm the fat girl. I have to hide from the world. I'm fat. Oh, I'm never gonna get a boyfriend. I'm fat. Like, no, it was, that was bad. That's, that was the old me. But now the new me is like, I'm fat and what? And what? I'm cute and what? Like, you have to have that confidence. And what? I'm fat and what? I could still get me a boyfriend. um, sorry guys, I'm being very dumb. Anyway, so subscribe to her if you want to go watch Betty Page, plus size Betty Page looking girl who keeps it real. I like her style, keeping it real. Like I said, she has the bangs like this, like Betty Page. I don't know if you guys know who Betty Page is. I think she was like this, not a stripper, she was like this old school back in the day pinup girl. And you know that she has that like the bangs, like you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Google her if you don't know who Betty Page is. And as far as this girl, it's Fat Girls Can Do It, but I think it's spelled Fat Girls with a Z or something. I don't know. I like her channel. Anyways, so she's very open and honest, and she's made the last two videos. I'm like, okay, too much information, like, but it was, you know, something that it's for either educational purposes, entertainment purposes, whatever reason she puts herself out there, and you sort of have to give her props for that. So she shared some of her medical problems. Recently she had medical issues, and actually they're the same medical issues that I've sort of had with my what do you want to call it, your thing that down there, that your reproductive system thingy, whatever. Okay, so she was very open about it. You can watch her video, and I think it's bleeding to death or something like that. So you figure it out, right? Like I said, I gave you clues. Okay. Female reproductive system, bleeding to death. So you put two and two together, and I have the same problem. Whatever she's had, I had, except for her twisted uterus, you know, lopsided, twisted, whatever she put in the video. I don't know if I have mine like that, but whatever. Anyways, so I wanted to make a video about something called, I think it's called hypo, hold on, I have it here on the computer, because I actually looked it up. It's called anhydrosis. It's either called anhydrosis or hypohidrosis. And you're like, what the? Android hydrosis? Well, hydrosis, I'm assuming it's like from hydrating, hydrant, right? Water. And is like no water, no hydrosis. So what that disease consists of is basically you don't sweat. Yes, I have that freaking disease. And so this whole stinking summer that was hot, like 300 degrees in Chicago every freaking day, and I had no like working air conditioner, so I'm basically with fans and like one half working air conditioner. And since we moved to the new apartment, and like I said, I wasn't even in this room because this room has no windows, no ventilation, no air, no nothing. Hence the stuffiness and whatever. But so I have this disease called android hydrosis. Anhydrosis, hydrohydrosis, whatever you want to call it. It's something that I have, and I looked it up. They said it could be because of my diabetes, but I actually developed it, I want to say 10 years ago, because before then I was like superhidrosis. I was like, right now my body would be sweating, like sweat, pouring out of every freaking pore in my freaking body, okay? Because that's how I used to be, sweating like a pig. You know the term sweating like a pig? I used to. And so I remember just always sweating all the freaking time. Sweat. And then it went to the point where it went the opposite. And it was around, I think, I was like 18. I had treatment for my thyroid disease, and they had given me radiation. So whatever the heck this radiation did, side effects were, it ended up jacking up my sweat, and I cannot sweat. So ever since then, I don't sweat. And people are like, no, you're not working hard enough. No, I don't sweat. I do not sweat. It doesn't come out of me. And basically, I guess I'll give you guys like a fast, I guess like basically what sweat is, what it does, and its purpose. Because a lot of people are like, oh, um, what's the purpose of sweat? It has a purpose. The purpose is that when sweat rises, oh, an example in my hand. When sweat rises to your epidermis up here and it comes out, it actually, once it hits the air, it cools down your body. So it acts basically as your air conditioner. So the water goes up and then the air hits it and it cools down your body, But when you don't have this, your body doesn't cool down. And this whole summer I literally almost had a heat stroke. Like, it almost happened. Like, I almost dehydrated myself to death. And so basically this whole summer I was locked indoors because of the heat. It can kill me. It will cook my organs. Internally, my organs are going to cook, and I will die. I will die from the heat. So it sucked that it was so freaking hot. So what I did a lot to manage it was make my own quote unquote homemade sweat, which was just basically grabbing water and throwing it on me, and once the fan hit it, once the fan hit that water, it cooled me down. So that's the only way you basically can deal with it. I looked up the information online. They said there's no treatment for it, so I'm screwed. And it says try what do they call it? That stuff where these stick needles in your body. Acupuncture. Try acupuncture. Sorry, I'm not sticking my body. I'm sticking needles in my body. Maybe those needles are to like poke and make holes so that the sweat comes out of me. But literally, you will see on my skin, on my arms, everywhere, little tiny white dots of water. Okay, my sweat ends up creates a little bubble of water and it's a little bubble. And like, even Alan makes fun of me. He's like, oh look, sweat's trying to squeeze through your pores. So I mean, oil comes out of I'm very greasy in my face. I have oil that comes out. Oil comes out, but not sweat. So yeah, I'm basically screwed, because even in the thing that I read, it says you have to be careful with a lot of exercising and or being in a hot place or whatever. Like, I can't go in a sauna. Like, I can't. I'm suffocating. It's literally gonna cook me to death. So I almost cooked my organs to death this summer, and the only treatment is just basically being wet all the time. So having a pool would have been freaking awesome this summer, but I don't have one. So I have to be careful. And it says even in the winter time, try not wearing so much freaking, like, I can't wear a jacket and a sweater and all this and that and the other. And I'm always hot. Like, Alan's always cold and I'm always hot. I'm like, Alan, I can't deal with this. It's freaking hot. And he's just like, oh, whatever. That's just your Latin heat, Because he's white, and he says that it's my Latin heat that, oh, Latin people, they're just hot-blooded. And I'm like, no, I have this damn disease. And literally, with him, you touch him and he's freaking ice cold. I have never met a person as big as he is, because he's not a small guy. He's a big boy, bigger than me. I'm like, I have never met somebody bigger than me who is cold, ice cold. I'm like, you have too much damn blubber. I'm like, you have too much damn fat on your body in order for you, and you're cold. I don't understand it, but he says that's how it is. White people are cold, and Latin people were hot-blooded, and I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, guys, so I know you guys feel like I'm making too many excuses, like, oh, you don't want to work out because you're lazy and you're fat. No, I can't sweat. So basically, I have to focus on exercises that are more strength training, and I guess that more so than like freaking a lot of cardio. I mean, and I can like walk, but it can't be like 150 degrees outside. You know, it has to be where it's tolerable for me. So yeah, just another thing with my jacked up body, I can't sweat. So leave your comments below of what you guys think about hydrohydrosis, whatever the hell it's called. And do you know anybody that can't sweat? Is that something that you guys don't know or what? Like, I would like to know what you guys think. And yeah, so I'm so glad the summer is like about to end. I'm like, thank God. I hated being inside this whole freaking summer. It depressed. Maybe that's why I got depressed. I couldn't go out. And then it didn't help that like my car didn't have air conditioner. Yeah, so but I'm alive, so thank God. I made it through the summer, the hot freaking summer. So don't ever leave me in a desert. I will die. So alright guys. This is my last video for today and I hope to see you guys soon. I'm sorry I made very long videos about nothing. Take care guys. See ya.